With a limited number of schools in Illinois available to students with special needs, lawmakers changed a state law 2 years ago that allows public money to fund students' tuition at special education boarding schools out of state.
However, this has led to many other issues, including sending students to schools that Illinois has not vetted and is not monitored. It also will now cost Illinois taxpayers millions of dollars.
With us this morning to discuss more is ProPublica reporters Jody Cohen and Jennifer Smith-Richards. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What kind of students are we talking about? We're not talking about, I imagine, high-functioning autistic kids, but something more severe?
We're talking largely about students that have really complex needs. So they may have autism and then other conditions, like they may have medical conditions that are very difficult or behavioral issues that are very, very complex, that are really overwhelming for their home school districts to deal with.
I'm assuming this started with good intentions. You can use public money to a private institution, but a lot of them are getting shipped to this place in New York. And talk about what's happening there, Jody.
So exactly, the law allowed students to go to schools out of state that Illinois had not approved. That was the change that allowed public money to go to unapproved schools that Illinois had not approved, but also to schools that were not approved in their own states, like this school in New York, Shrub Oak International School, which is the school that most of the students who are going to unapproved schools are going to Shrub Oak.
And what's happening there?
Well, the school does not have oversight by New York, as I mentioned. So when there are concerns about possible abuse or neglect or staffing shortages, there is no state authority that is in charge of coming to check out those concerns.
Are we in this situation because there just aren't many of these schools to accommodate the number of kids with severe needs?
I mean, yes, there really are very few schools that are specialized to work with this complex need. And so people are looking, they're desperate for somewhere that can really, handle these students and help them succeed.
So you say there's no oversight, but are there a large number of complaints?
There are a number of parents and workers explained to us that they tried very, very hard to get the attention of a state agency to come and investigate various complaints that range from abuse to, as Jody mentioned, staffing shortages. And there simply wasn't anywhere to turn.
So who should be in charge of checking on these kids? Is it the school districts, the Board of Education, the state? Who is it?
It's kind of everyone. So ultimately, it's the school district. So the school district is legally obligated to educate all students. So that doesn't matter if you're in your home school or if the school district and the family decides that the best place is a residential school out of state. Ultimately, the responsibility falls with the school district that the student is a part of. Depending on the state, various states have different oversight of their students as well. Illinois, when they changed this law, said, we are going to give the money, but we're not going to be responsible for oversight. School district, that is your responsibility. You make sure everything's okay.
And what have they said in response to this, the school districts?
So some school districts have been more diligent than others, but we found that some of them have never gone to visit their students. Some have had trouble getting information from the school. So the monitoring is really difficult. Your students are far away. And it's been, really dependent on which school district the student's from.
It costs $570,000 per student, which sounds like a ton of money. But again, these are kids with severe problems. What is your take on the cost here? How did it compare to other places? And I would imagine the cost would go up if they have to provide more monitoring.
Probably. And what we have here is it's $573,000. That's for a one-on-one aid because, as you point out, the students do have high needs and they need round-the-clock care. It's very expensive to educate students with this level of need, and it's very expensive at lots of schools. However, Shrub Oak cost more than other similar schools that serve this particular population of students.
Well, you can read the full article at ProPublica.org. We thank you both for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Hey, Paul.
Hi, guys. We're in store for a warm day here.